following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix, Arizona, this is Brother Mike, and I'm back on the radio. I'm back. Hey, thank you for joining the program today. Today's Bible study, Islamic America, coming to a city near you. Hey, will you call somebody and tell them the radio program's on? Very interesting program today. We in trouble, folks. This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center. We're downtown on 15th Avenue, just south of Osborne Road. The website, hardcorechristianity.com, has all of our ministry services. We have 2 live services every week, Thursday and Fridays at 7 p.m., preaching, teaching, healing, and deliverance. We never did close down for COVID. We never missed a service and never missed a counseling appointment. I saw through that thing out of the gate. Never shut down, not even for nothing, and don't plan on shutting down for nothing, period. If you go to the website, you can go to our YouTube teaching channel, and both those services and all the teaching and the deliverance services are streamed live on youtube.com/House of Healing AZ. When you go to the website, please remember to sign up for our monthly seminars. Please sign up for our women's only seminar that occurs every other month. The next one is on the 3rd Saturday of March. And those things are the bomb. They are tremendously anointed services. Melissa Taft is teaching and does a fantastic job. Thursday nights, Brother Rick and the Hardcore Ministry team are there, and boy, I tell you what, they're killing it. Very, very anointed services. You can pick up all the radio archives. All the programs have been on I've been on the radio for 19 years in Phoenix. You can hit the PayPal button and send us another donation, or download our Tithely app on your phone. We thank you for that. Sister Karen's on the homepage of the website, and she would love to list your house for sale. In particular, she loves working with born-again Christians. My daughter, Tara, is also on the homepage of the website. She is a licensed therapist in the great state of Arizona. Islamic America. Folks, it's happening. The devil is playing his trump cards, and he's got a series of them now. He's been working for the last 6 decades, 7 actually, to set America up to be destroyed. And now, using China to send us the coronavirus. They did it deliberately. It was manufactured in a lab to destroy our economy and to get rid of Donald Trump and to break the backs of these tariffs that Trump put on their products. That was only phase 1 of Satan's program. There are multi-layers and multiple venues he's using to destroy this country. He's been doing it for 6 or 7 decades. It's all coming to fruition now. America is on the road to total destruction, and it's going to happen, and American Christians someday, here very soon, will no longer be able to be just church people and lukewarm, carnal, indifferent, uncaring Christians. It's going to end. Over 90% of American Christians are gutless, useless, and weak. That is going to end very shortly. They're coming for us now. It's America's turn. COVID-19 is going to continue to be with us for years. They're going to continue to try to control us using this virus and continue fabricating lies about it in an attempt to take control of our lives. It is absolutely ridiculous. In addition to that, artificial intelligence is coming. In addition to that, major censorship is coming. The billionaires, the Wall Street, Silicon Valley, the politicians, the deep state, whatever you want to call it, they are now making their move. And one of the pillars or one of the spokes in their wheel is Islam. To give you an example of what's happening, there's a professor named Yusuf Kavasi, and he is a enormously intelligent human being. He's from Turkey, and he lived here in America for several years. And Islam is spreading like wildfire here in America. And what happened was, since 9/11, Islam was kind of gone underground. It kind of went into a subtlety mode. Before that, Muslims, particularly Sunni Muslims, the more radical Muslims, and the ones who are proponents of Sharia law, they were very vocal about America and very critical of it, and they were very bold in their recommendations for the Islamization of America. Since 9/11, they kind of went underground, and this professor, Yusuf, was a typical example of this. He moved here from Turkey, and he was a professor with a doctor's degree. He had a genius IQ, and he moved to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and started Islam there, and he was tremendously successful. He was a scholar at the Islamic Association of North Texas. He started a private school for Islam in Richardson, Texas. He was the founding dean of the Sufa Islamic Seminary in Dallas. And as a result, Islam is spread like wildfire in Texas. It's also spreading rapidly in Michigan. For example, Dearborn, Michigan, has been completely taken over by Muslims. I mean, everything. City council, mayor, police chief, the whole 9 yards. It's all Islam now. And their goal is exactly what Yusuf said in a speech that was recorded and translated into English recently in Turkey. He gave a speech calling for America to be radicalized and turned into an Islamic state over the next several decades. This guy has defended Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood and other radical Islamic terrorist groups, and he has also called for the death of Christians and Jews. He got so bad that he was labeled a terrorist by Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Egypt. They see this guy as a radical, dangerous person. And in this speech he gave recently, he wanted Muslims to think strategically in the Islamic world and initiate a long-term program lasting decades, because the United States is soft on Islam. And he was urging all Muslims to gather and participate in what he calls, quote, strategy of Islamization of the United States. And he's calling on this country to be turned over to Islam. And the danger of it is the rise of Islamic law and the rise of Sharia law. And here's the problem. Many of the principles, the bullet points, if you will, has been taken over by felonies. Many of the bullet points of Sharia law, which is their ultimate goal, Sharia law allows Islam to be in complete and total command and the control of people's lives. That's what's happening right now with the elites in our country. Satan is using the billionaires and Wall Street and Silicon Valley and the social media giants to censor and control regular Americans. That's their goal. They want to defund our population by getting rid of the elderly, whom they see as expendable. And so they allowed the COVID virus, for example, to spread rapidly in care centers. And now they're sending us vaccines for a virus that has a 98 or 99.6% survival rate. And they're going to eventually force us to take the vaccines, and they're going to force us to carry documentation that we have been vaccinated. They continue to lie up and down every step of the way. You needed one shot for a vaccine initially. The vaccine will prevent you from getting COVID. Now they said you need 2 shots, and even with 2 shots, it will not prevent you from getting the virus. The whole thing is a monstrous scam. And Islam and Sharia law will have absolutely devastating effects on the United States and the people in our government. The left-leaning radicals do not see the danger of it. Sharia law will destroy us. Honor killings, for example, are a felony. Murdering Jews and Christians is a felony. Animal sacrifices are against the law. Forcing women to wear what kind of looks like beekeeper outfits and not allowing them to drive or to get educations or to go to school is against the law in the United States. Public beheadings, drowning people and executing them, burning people alive for executions is against the law in the United States. Female circumcision and genital mutilation is against the law in the United States. Kidnapping dissidents, castrating pedophiles, executing homosexuals is against the law in the United States. Raping Christians and Jews and other non-Muslims is a crime in the United States. The tenets of Sharia law are being promulgated by Satan to destroy our liberties and our freedoms here in America, and their ultimate goal is to destroy Christianity in the United States. Now is the time, my dear friend, while America is under total assault, for you to become a hardcore Christian and to leave your lukewarm, uncaring, indifferent Christian life behind. Your church is a failure and needs to be radicalized, so to speak, with the glorious gospel of Christ and the Great Commission in Mark chapter 16 and Matthew chapter 28. It's time. God is calling you to fulfill your destiny and fight for America.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.